Here's the game. Ruben, 111-31. Okay, let's play knight f6. I was just thinking I haven't played a Grunfeld in a long time. Let's see if I can get that. He allows the Grunfeld. Okay. Takes. Okay, we get a main line. And black just starts putting pressure on the center immediately. Now that's the way I play it. Get the bishop outside the pawn chain. And, well, it's actually not outside the pawn chain. What it is it's getting it out of the way so you can play knight to e2. And then that means there's no pin with the light squared bishop. But I think black just keeps adding up the pressure here. He defends. So how does it stand right now? I take, he takes, I take, he takes. Yeah, he's got bishop and knight defending it and a pawn. So let's see, I can't immediately add to the pressure. Could move the knight. Let's castle. Castle first. I can bring the queen over here to c7. I wonder, he could play bishop to f4 then. Queen c7, bishop f4, e5. Pawn takes, bishop takes. Maybe that's interesting. Anyway, queen c7 prepares to connect the rooks, also maybe put some indirect pressure on this bishop here. Bishop is on the same line as the queen. Yeah, so he goes ahead and takes. So now I can't grab here just yet because the well, I can't win a pawn. Let's go ahead and exchange once, and then bring a rook over. I still have e5 if he plays bishop f4. He could play something like rook c1 here. Might be interesting. But I am thinking of just taking that pawn. This bishop doesn't have any way to move with check, does it? Yeah, so I've got 3 attackers and he has 2 defenders. Or he could just push it forward. Well, that's rook c1 gets the rook off of that diagonal. So it unpins the pawn, and it also prevents my knight from taking it. It pins my knight and threatens d5. So that's a way to play it, I think. But he played with e5 instead. So now if I take that pawn, and he takes, the rook is hitting the bishop, but not nothing else. Okay, let's get my bishop off the back rank. I couldn't play this move before because he had d5 with the fork. Now he's not yet threatening d5 because I've got that covered, so I have time to bring my rook over here to the c file. Could have grabbed the pawn right away, I guess. Let's see if he wants to do anything about that pawn. Okay, he just wants to pile up on my knight. Here, let's go ahead and grab the pawn. It's a pawn, why not? I don't see a trick here. He can, of course, take. And, yeah, I was thinking I could bring my bishop back like this. Okay. Yeah, so the knight comes in. I see. This is good. So I have to be a little bit careful here. The knight is, after I move the rook, the pawn is going to come forward to hit my hit my knight. But I can move my rook with tempo here. So let's do that. And then let's just back off with the queen. I guess I want to hold on to that pawn. Maybe here, put the queen on a light square to complement the bishop. Stay in touch with the rook. Okay, so he didn't do anything about this pawn. So I could take it. And he could pin, but I'm hitting his queen. And I can also move with check. Well, that's not so great, but I am hitting his queen. So he just traded right away. So I take with check. I was thinking that wins the... he resigned. Okay, I was thinking that should win the knight here, but it's actually defended. But I was going to play rook here. Anyway, that looked like a pretty clean win. White was just moving too fast there. He was going very quickly. But it's an interesting game. I haven't played a Grunfeld in a while, so I want to upload this and do a postmortem, and I will see you guys later. Bye.